The first set is light and sounds method. You started with the nature stance. Feet apart, shoulder wide. Imagining that you are a giant, standing tall, as well as you are standing on the top of the hill. Visualizing that you are surrounded with all those beautiful sceneries. And you started lifting up all those energies surrounding you, all the way up. Feel as if those energy has weight on your hand and your arm. Raise it up until your hand pointing to the sky with an angle. And your finger feels like antenna reaching and receiving the energy from above. And then you begin to pulling it down. Hands toward the top of your head. When it's near, stop there, as if your hand emitting energies from to the top of your head. And then you begin to pushing it up while you're making the sound. As well as feel that the top of your head emitting the white light. And then you turn your hand inward and move it down as if you were pulling down an energy column in a light form. That column is going to cover the whole upper body, beginning from the head. And when your hand reach the throat area, stop there. Imagining your throat emitting red light while you're making the sound. Ah. And then continue moving down, slowly but surely. Until your hand reached the lower abdomen area. And stop there, imagining your lower abdomen area emitting blue light while you're making the sound. Om. And then let down your hand to finish the first round. Once again, turn your hand outward and then started letting up the energy surrounding you, lifting it up and feel as if there's weight on your hand and your arms. Until your hand pointing to the sky with an angle, and your fingers feel like antennas receiving energy from above. And then you begin to pulling it down. Hand toward the top of your head. As you were emitting those energies into the top of your head. And then turn your hand, pushing it up while you're making the sound. as well as emitting white light from the top of your head. And then turn your hand inward, pulling it down as you are pulling an energy column in a light form toward the top of your head. When your hand reaches throat area, stop there. Imagining your throat emitting red light while making a sound. Ah. And then continue move down. Until both hands reach lower abdomen area. Stop there. Imagining the lower abdomen area emitting blue light while making the sound. Oh. And when you finished, let down your hand to finish the second round. The sound and lights had unique interpretation in Qigong. The high note key sound is called the sound of spirit. And with the light emitting from the top of your head, it is a method to bridge the channel to connect with the energy from above, which is light, subtle, and penetrative. And the sound ah with the red light from the throat area is called the sound of Qi. It is the method to stimulate, activate the circulation in the inner organ, which is a way to release all those stagnant energies that existing stuffed in that inner circulation. And with that, it's almost like a cleansing effort. And the low key sound is called the sound of life. It is solid and firm, sound like rolling thunder. It's as if it will wake up the whole body system and let you feel the strength and the warmth. Every set is finished with a closing form. The closing form is with both your hands, palms up, finger pointed to the waistline, drawing back along the waistline until both your hands almost touch on the back, and then turn your hand forward, pushing forward like you were pushing those energies along your waistline until both of your hands form in the front of lower abdomen like it was holding an energy ball which is connected to your energy center. Keep this form about 30 seconds and then let down your hand. Return back to the starting stance. There's a tip for closing form, which is when you have both your hand drawing back with the fingers pointing along the waistline, you cooperate with your breathing technique. That is, when you're drawing back, you breathe in as you were sucking the energy to the back along the waistline. And then when you turn your hand forward, pushing the energy forward, you breathe out as you were moving all those energy into the front. Where both hands in the front of the lower body, feel like you are holding an energy ball, which is connected to your energy center located in the lower abdomen area. And the energy that you will focus on on that ball was the one that was connected with your energy center. So the more concentrated that energy it is, the better your body will be. The second set is a vibration method. You started with a nature stance and then stretching out your arms with body leaning forward about 15 degrees angles, hands apart, a shoulder wide, palm facing each other. Imagining that your energy filled with both hands, as if the hand were full with energies, and that those energies could almost burst out, emitting and against each other from in between the hand. With this effort going on, sometimes that you feel the hand heating up, or it is some kind of sensation. And then you begin to move your hand backward, starting from the lower body, the tailbone, shaking your hand with your arms along the spinal cord, upward, around the top of head, front of head, nose, chin, upper chest, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, pelvis area, and then start it all over again from the tailbone. With this movement, you have to cooperate your imagination going along those points I just mentioned to have that flow along this route. And with these two cooperate together, you begin to establish a circulation, a flowway along the route. And then you can add the third method, that's breathing technique. The breathing technique is worked this way. When your movement, or say circulation, going back from the lower back to the upper head, you breathe in. And then when the energy flowing down from the upper chest to the lower abdomen, you breathe out. So that you see that the breathing way is somewhat contradict than the energy flow way. The energy flow down, the breathing breathe out. The energy flow up. In the back, you breathe in. So with these three cooperate together, you eventually established that circulation along the two meridians. The back is common meridian and the front is conception meridian. And then you're finishing it with the closing form. Pushing forward, holding the energy ball steady. Keep it for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. The more concentrated the energy it is, the better the body can be. The second set plays a very important technical role in forming an upper body circulation. It virtually transits from feelings to actually organize the circulation by using the three comprehensive methods working together to reach that goal. The upper body circulation is formed by two very important meridians, which is called the Gamma meridian along the spinal cord all the way up to the top of the head to the front of the nose. And then the front part of the meridian is called conception meridian, which is from the lower chin to the lowest point of the pelvis. And when these two connect together with the circulation, it will activate the whole upper body's meridians energy flow, as well as connect with the inner body's organs circulations. And that's why it's always the basic of the Qigong to reach. The third set is a swing method. It's as if you are sitting on a swing chair. Swing back and forth with the body to synchronize with the circulation. Basically, the third set is a reinforcement of the circulation already established from the previous set. Your hand is still the initiate tool. You hold up with both your hands, rotating with a small circle around the lower abdomen area. And your vision following with the circulation around the two meridian as well as Gamma conception meridian. Unlike the previous set, the movement from this round is much slower and more deep, and therefore the breathing technique has a more effective way to cooperate with both the movement of the hand and the visualizing flow of the circulation. Therefore, the breathing technique had to be thoroughly utilized with a deep and long breathing, to synchronize with the rotation. Energy goes up from the back, breathe in. And then when it goes down from the chin, chest, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, you breathe out. Notice the movement of the neck and head. It's a way to be helping the circulation in a more conscious way. When that energy was flowing from the upper back to the neck and back of the head. You move it with a very soft and conscious way. The way of swing of the body is that when the flow go down from the front, you leaning back your body. And then when it's flowing from the lower back to the upper head, you swing forward with your body. With this rotation, you're doing it approximately 25 to 35 times. And then you finish it with a closing form. The movement of the hand is only a small circle around the lower abdomen, but the vision still guiding the circulation through the whole upper body. And then when the energy flow back from the lower to the upper part, you leaning forward. And when flow down from the chin to the lower abdomen, you leaning back. And the whole movement was synchronized with the circulation. Plus, the breathing were following through at the same time. fourth step. It's called pegging method. The pegging method is using your hand as a stimulant tool.